Orange Farmer and Chandler and Marcus and Mystery. Blue have the chance to take a 3-0 series victory here. But that last game was unbelievably close, and I have a pretty good feeling that this series, is, at least from the game that I saw, is too good to be ended in a sweep, and I kind of get the feeling that's not how it's going to go down. Orange first to get a chance, Blue first to get a chance rather, but good save by Marcus to keep it away. Let's see what Mystery can do here. Puts it high up in the air, and it'll eventually leave the zone, but unfortunately, he was either art of boost or just doesn't feel confident enough to get up in the air and win that battle. The longer you wait on the ground, the more likely it is that your opponent is going to get up and kind of keep the pressure on you. That's why aerials are so important. Like, people see aerials and they get really excited because of aerial goals, but the reality, which is way more valuable, it's just the ability to like play balls that are 50-50 in like dangerous zones in the air. It's also easier to do that. Like the scoring part of the aerial just comes definitely after the just contact. There's a big chance for Mr. E. He's got to finish this, and he can't do it. Oof, that is, he absolutely 100% needed that goal. Good on Marcus to keep it alive. Let's see if Mr. E can turn around and get there. Can't do it, and now they're in a vulnerable position. Chandler capitalizes. He's got Orange on his back. Mr. E is going to be able to get in a really good position to make this save, and he does. Very impressive. All or nothing right there. Your ball up in the corner. I got Orange Farmer misjudged it. Let's see if Mr. E can get it out. He gets some contact on it. It's not huge, but it gets by Chandler and misses. Now we get a chance for Orange. I don't know if it's just because he didn't have the boost there, but I kind of disagree with Mr. E for not attacking the ball directly there. Good pass by Marcus. Oh man, nobody there. See, this is a problem with Orange right now, is that they're bunching. So with twos and threes, that's a really good strategy. You have kind of, one person who brings it into the corner, one person who goes behind the person who brings it into the corner, anticipating the opponent clearing out and being right there to put it back in. And then the third guy kind of sits in the middle, behind the middle line, waiting to put in goals that reach the goal line and get past the D. In twos, you don't have the luxury of an extra person to back you up. So basically have two options. You can have two people chase the ball into the corner, which leaves every other part of the field completely unoccupied, including the front of your net. Or you can have somebody go into the corner and somebody stand about in the middle of the field and basically make a judgment call about whether this is a ball that they can actually attack and go after and score, or whether this is something that they're going to have to stick around just in case it doesn't work in the corner. More oftentimes than not, it doesn't work in the corner. And twos, those end up it decides the game. And so especially when teams are relatively evenly matched otherwise. I don't think there's a huge disparity in skill between anybody on either of these two teams. Pretty strong players across the board, or at least responsible players. So mistakes end up being the things that kind of decide who wins and loses, especially in games where the stakes are high like this and it's tight. Orange Farmer gets there just a second before Marcus does, and now he turns it into some offense. If he gets a good pass here, it's going to be an opportunity for Chandler, who's coming in a high little late, and now, as you can see, Marcus has an opportunity. He's going to bury this. That's a huge goal for Orange. Marcus with the goal, kind of exactly what we were talking about right there. Both blue players going right in front of the net. Everything else is unoccupied, and Marcus gets a decent good shot. Probably not as fast as he would like, but there's really nobody there to do anything about it. Orange not dead. Good patience. Marcus probably got a little bit too high on that ball, but actually just enough to get a little bit to alter it. Let's see if Mystery can get that back into a spot where they can do something with it. Neutral ball. Orange Farmer clears it out. Now Marcus intelligently stays in the goal. And that's about as close as it gets for Orange Farmer right there. Oh, excuse me. Great chip by Mystery, and that's a goal. Oh boy. 2-0 Orange, and now we got ourselves some life for Orange here. This game is so momentum-based, too. I find, personally, when I play, when a team scores one goal, it doesn't bother me that much, because, as you can see, goals happen, well, not in these last two series, but as you've seen overall, goals happen relatively frequently. But for whatever reason, 2-goal lead feels so much more depressing than a 1-goal does. That said, as soon as you get a goal to kind of break the seal, it just seems like the game gets evened up pretty quickly. I would be surprised if Blue got back into this one. I'm sure that goal with just about less than a minute left felt really, really, really bad for them. And Marcus is usually pretty responsible at holding on the lead here. This is a dangerous ball for Blue, and that's an unbelievable shot by Orange Farmer. Orange Farmer, patient enough and lucky enough, really, that Chandler didn't make any contact with this ball. Marcus reacts to save Chandler's attempt, but Chandler doesn't get it at all. Lucky Orange Farmer is there to basically backflip himself with the back boost and just punt it in. And now 30 seconds, as we said, the floodgates tend to open. Now we get ages for them to tie this game. I'm sure the pressure's now really right back on Orange again. This is a great series. This is really going to test the resiliency of the Orange team. Great shot, big save. Oh, man, Marcus with an absolutely crucial save. 18 seconds. We'll just keep the camera on Marcus for the rest of the game right now because he's not going to leave anywhere near the goal region. So hopefully he's going to get an opportunity to keep himself in the game here. He clears it out. Not quite enough for it to be completely in the clear yet. Good job by Mystery to beat Chandler to that ball, and that should seal it. Maybe even give Mystery a goal for his hard work. Big save by Orange to save a little face. Great game, 2-1. We'll be going to game 4.